What's up guys, welcome back to the next video on learning Java. My name is Curious Dani and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about identifiers and keywords in Java. So what's identifier? An identifier in Java is like asking a name. So if you guys want to go somewhere and if you don't know someone, you play in English, we say, can you please identify yourself? If you don't know the person, he or she, you guys might ask that what's your name? So just like means that you guys are inquiring about names. So identifier just another way of asking someone's name. So that's identifiers. So what's technically, like for example in programming, in Java programming, how we gonna define this identifier? So an identifier in Java is the sequence of characters of unlimited length. That's the definition, technical definition of the identifier in Java. So it can be any length and it must be a Java letter. So what's the Java letter? Java uses the Unicode letters. Unicode. If you guys don't know about Unicode, you guys go ahead and watch my C++. I made a separate video when I was making the C++ video about the Unicode. So you guys can go ahead and watch my video. So the Unicode is, for example, all the way from A to Z, just like a normal English, A to Z uppercase or A to Z lowercase, or 0 to 9 ASCII digits, and that's what it makes it like an identifier. So that's what Java uses. And as we said, that identifier is just like you asking someone's name. So what's examples of, for example, if we put yes Dani, is that identifier? For example, yes, that's identified because it identifies someone. So that's a valid identifiers because it consists all the letters, as I said, from A to Z. So how about if we say, for example, x1, is that identifier? Yes, it is identifier. However, if we say number 1, is it identifier? Yes, according to what we said is from A to Z and 0 to 9. So in other words, I'm going to put it here, A to Z, or A to Z, or 0 to 9. So 0 all the way to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So that's identifiers in Java. So identifiers can be like my name is, for example, yes Dani. That can be identifier, and you can do yes Dani like this too. That can be identifier too. You're going to see that a lot in Java. So how about like a PHP? If we have a variable, say for example, if you have variable like this, or you can say var, is that identifier? Yes, because that starts with a $, and $sign itself is an identifier too in Java. What about underscore? Underscore, if you have for example, if you have like this, is an identifier. So if you, for example, before Java 9 came in, this was okay, this one quite fine, but you guys can put it like that. But after that, you guys just by itself, if you guys don't put it in front of anything, say for example, if you guys want to put it in front of Java, for example, or if you guys want to put it in front of the method, for example, method name, that's quite fine, but you cannot by itself, you guys just cannot put it here and expect this one to be identifier. Well, it's not. And keep in mind, your identifier cannot start with the digits. Say for example, you guys cannot do 1 2 3 ABC. You guys cannot do this because that's not an identifier, that's not a valid for Java. So if Java sees that, that was going to give you guys error. How about if you do, for example, x1 plus x2, for example, is that identifier? No, that's not identifier, because that's, you guys are performing some sort of action here. So, and keep in mind the spaces ones also not identifier. Say for example, if you guys my channel, keep in mind here we cannot use a space here. If you look in here, we are putting identifier or identifier here, but we have not used a space. So if you remove this, for example, we have not used any space. So space, and say for looks like his performance, if you guys want to put a divided by or something like that, this is not identifier. So Java is not going to accept this one, and Java is not going to accept you guys. So for example, you put a 1 2 3, for example, you guys going to put your number, our 1 2 3, you guys are going to put channel. because Java is not going to see this one as identifier. This is as like Java is going to treat this one as numerics. So this is not identifier, stay away from this one. So, and the next one is we're going to see the keywords. What's the keyword? So far we have seen, for example, here at the main, or we have seen at Corayo, or if you look in here, we have explained again and again about the keywords. And as we said, this is a keyword. If you guys remember, as I said, this is a keyword. So here is a keyword, here is a keyword, and here is a keyword, as I said to you guys. And this guys here is a keyword. Why I'm mentioning this one? Because these ones are predefined in Java. You cannot use these ones inside anywhere inside your variables. So if for example you cannot do int main, for example, you cannot do this, because as soon as if you do this, because Java is going to use this one somewhere else, and Java is going to give you guys error. You guys better stay away from using keywords in Java, because keywords have a special meaning in Java. So as I said, to keywords, our keyword, whatever, has a predefined meaning, like a package, our main, our class in Java, meaning in Java. You cannot use this one, because here all of these ones we're going to learn slowly, because so far we have learned a class, and we have learned for example void. We have learned these keywords, but keep in mind we have to learn all of them, and all of them have a special meaning in Java. Say for example, we can we can learn abstract, we can learn a continue, we can learn for, means for loop, and if you guys looking for if conditional statement, and if you can use assert, you can use a switch, synchronize, throws exceptions, is as public. We have already learned about the public. We have already learned about the import, because we are importing our packages, or we can import our files. So then we're going to go in future videos about else. So all of these ones, they all comes in as keywords. And keep in mind, you guys cannot use this one keyword as identifier. So there are two distinct, they are two different here. They are all different ones. As I said, we can put our the convention here. We can use all these, and we cannot use these ones as identifier. We cannot start with the digit. We cannot put a space. You look in here, there's a space, and we cannot use some sort of operations, some sort of, say for example, you cannot use x, for example y 300, then you guys put a multiply and put a y, for example 500. You can and expect this one to be as a identifier. It's not, because Java is not recognize this one. Java is going to only go for ASCII characters, and because here you guys are Java is going to think you guys performing some sort of mathematical operations, and here is the keyword. That's the keywords, and we're going to use all of them. All of them are very powerful. Keep in mind, say for example, we're going to learn all our we're going to use this word keyword class or a lot, and say for example, we're going to use int a lot in our program. For example, we're going to use return, we're going to use public, and throughout the lifetime of the Java, whenever you guys are going to do Java, you guys are going to see these words. You're going to see the import, and you're going to see the package, because they all have a special, very special meaning in Java. So stay away from using any of these keywords. Even if you go inside the office, or if you put name your for example identifier, people, you're going to confuse a lot of people. Say for example, if you put a string, for example, if you put a 4 or 4, if you're going to string 4, then you're going to confuse a lot of people. Then they don't know what you guys mean. You guys want to put a variable, or if you guys want to do your for loop, or if you guys want to put a string if. Cannot use this. Stay away from using any of these names, because they have special meaning in Java. It's already pre-built inside the Java engine, which is the JDK. So stay away from using any of these keywords, because they have a special meaning in Java. So that's about the identifiers and keywords. So here, as I said to you guys about this one, and then we're gonna explain to you guys about the identifier here, you guys cannot use any of this, cannot use a space, cannot use these operations, cannot use the digits. And here that's the keywords. That's not only Java, with every programming language, with C, C++, Python, PHP, every programming language all of them have this keywords. So when we say keywords, it means we can say keyword, it means something, it means a lot in it means something in Java. So I'm looking here, what's wrong with the keyword. So that's IntelliJ IDEA's way of confirming. So when you guys looking here, it says 2, it means you have 2 somewhere, there is a mistake here, even if it's comment. So the IntelliJ IDEA is very clever, and that can detect any typo or something here. So that's about identifiers and keywords. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, Crywood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.